Mexico just woke up to one of the most dramatic moments in its modern history. In a high-risk military operation deep in the mountains of Jalisco, security forces killed one of the most powerful and feared drug lords on the planet, a man known simply as El Mencho. Within hours, highways were burning, airports shut down, flights were canceled, entire cities went silent as cartel gunmen retaliated with shocking force. But here's the real question. Does the death of Mexico's most wanted kingpin bring peace, or does it open the door to something far more dangerous? Tonight, we break down what really happened, why the violence spread so fast, and what this means for Mexico and the world. To understand why Mexico is on edge right now, you have to understand the man at the center of it all. His real name was Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, but the world knew him as El Mencho. Born in the rural state of Michoacan, he didn't start as a kingpin. In fact, years ago, he worked odd jobs in the United States before eventually being deported back to Mexico. But what followed was a meteoric and violent rise through the ranks of organized crime. By the early 2010s, he had founded and taken control of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, also known as CJNG. And this wasn't just another cartel. Under El Mencho's leadership, CJNG became one of the fastest growing and most aggressive criminal organizations in the world. Unlike older cartels that operated quietly, CJNG built a reputation for open displays of military-style power, armored vehicles, heavy-caliber weapons, even propaganda videos showcasing convoys of masked gunmen pledging loyalty. At its peak, the cartel operated in the majority of Mexico's states and controlled major trafficking corridors into the United States, moving cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and increasingly fentanyl. U.S. authorities considered him one of the most dangerous traffickers alive. A multi-million-dollar bounty was placed on his head. Intelligence agencies tracked his network for years. Yet, despite massive pressure, he remained elusive, protected by loyal lieutenants, fortified hideouts, and a network that extended far beyond Mexico's borders. To his followers, he was a strategic mastermind. To the Mexican government and international law enforcement, he was the symbol of a new generation of cartel power, more violent, more ambitious, and more heavily armed than ever before. And for over a decade, he seemed untouchable. Until now. For years, authorities hunted him. Surveillance drones, intelligence intercepts, informants, joint operations with international agencies. And then, in the early hours of Sunday morning, the breakthrough came. Deep in the rugged mountains of western Mexico, near the town of Tapalpa in Jalisco State, Mexican Special Forces launched a high-risk operation targeting what intelligence sources described as a fortified cartel hideout. This wasn't a simple arrest mission. Elite army units moved in under darkness. Helicopters circled overhead. Ground forces advanced through rough terrain known to be heavily guarded by armed CJNG gunmen. What followed was a fierce firefight. Automatic gunfire echoed through the hills. Military aircraft provided aerial support as cartel fighters reportedly used heavy weapons, including high-powered rifles and military-grade equipment to defend the compound. According to official reports, several cartel members were killed during the clash. Mexican soldiers were wounded. Weapons caches were seized. And at the center of the chaos was the man they had been chasing for more than a decade. El Mencho was reportedly seriously injured during the exchange. He was extracted from the scene and rushed by air toward medical facilities. But he did not survive. By the time confirmation reached federal authorities, one of the most powerful cartel leaders in the Western Hemisphere was dead. For the Mexican government, it was a landmark moment, a direct strike against one of the country's most dangerous criminal empires. But within hours, it became clear. This operation was not the end of the story.